Welcome to day 6 of the everyday 5k everyday challenge. So I've done a nice stretch, feeling good. Let's see if we can do this. Got a target of 45 minutes. So let's see if we can hit that today. Still using the iPhone for the camera. So I'm basically looking at the back of the phone. So hopefully it doesn't shut down too often without me noticing. And hopefully the mic works. I listened back to yesterday's recording and there's no gain. The audio is very low, so apologies. The reason for that is because usually I use the transmitter or the receiver, which gives a bit of gain, a bit of audio, a bit of boost, amplification, but in this case it's just going through the iPhone. There's basically no gain. Anyway, let's see. So I hope you guys are running and keeping fit. I hope this gives you some motivation to keep moving, whatever you're doing. So it's day 6. Got my Fitbit today, so I can track my heart rate. So about 140 right now, and 7.5 kilometers per hour. Let's see if we can do this under 45. Basically 5k under 45 minutes. No excuses. Just putting it up to 8 kilometers per hour. Hydration's a bit off today, so my horse voice is back a bit. I can feel it. I was thinking of using the front cam of the microphone, sorry, an iPhone, which would let me monitor the video, but I prefer the 0.5 wide perspective lens for this. Basically the front camera is not as good. And when you use the Mimo app, you can use active track, which is cool. But to be honest, I'm not like moving around. I'm on Treadmill, I'm not moving anywhere, so the camera doesn't need to really follow anything. Yeah, so basically the Mimo app is good for that, but it doesn't let you use external storage, blah blah blah. For some reason there's always some sort of whatever app combination you use. Anyway, I think it's called vendor lock-in. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with all my equipment. I just wish you could pick and choose. Like when you want to use Black Magic app instead of the Mimo app, I vice versa. So just going 8 kilometers per hour. I'm coming up to 700 meters covered. I'm totally blind. I can't even see if I'm recording or not. Usually on the mic there's a red light, but I don't think it works when you go off piste, i.e. not using the transmitter. I'm going to check when I get to 1 kilometer. Actually, I'm not even sure if it was working and if this is the iPhone audio, because the audio yesterday was so low. And I need the USB port for my storage. Anyway, the video's about running, guys. About video marketing. I might slow it down a bit. Just getting a minor stitch. So it's my 6th day, so apart from stretches and some sleep, not much recovery. I think you're supposed to, everybody should sleep that 8 hours. I slept about 6, so not enough. I think anybody that says they don't sleep much and still perform high level is a very good liar. Alright guys, 1K, let's just let me check the camera. Okay, all good. I should have my new stand from my DJI soon, so I can go back to better shoots. And when I basically used the DJI on the treadmill beside mine for my second video, and I looked like the Michelin man, so it wasn't too good of an angle. So I think this angle is more reflective of my for itself. I'm not that bloated. Alright guys, yeah, it did stop, but it's really bothering me. It's a pop-up message. It seems to occur every 10-15 minutes for no reason. So it's starting to give me concerns about using the Blackmagic app. It seems a bit unreliable. So the run is currently 5k and we're at 1.3 kilometers. The incline is 5 and I just slowed down to 5.6 and I'll speed up. And now it's 7 kilometers and the BPM is about 130. my first video is now gone 6 views. So maybe it's gone viral. I think that's the opposite of viral, to be honest. But thanks. If you do watch it, please subscribe, guys. I need subscribers. Andrews. Alright, okay. So 40% done. Push the speed back up again. BPM is about 150. So guys, it's a Friday night. I guess most people are out partying. But here I am in the gym. Gym party. It's a good way to end the week. Quite a busy week. Doing lots of work, different projects. This helps keep me sane. And I hope it shares some inspiration and motivation. These are, cardio in particular is a good tool for helping you to stay very grounded, focused, especially when you have a busy work life. Alright, so heart is in the peak zone, close to 170 again. Basically anything above 165 is upper cardio, lower peak zone. And it's really good training to push your heart into that zone. Like at least 5 to 10 minutes every session of cardio. After a couple of weeks, you really start seeing the difference. It's like muscle training for your heart. Okay guys, yeah, so just stopped again. Keep stopping. Sure you're doing my head in. So what I was trying to say is that this is a very good tool to add to your toolkit. If you're busy working professional, to spend at least 1 hour every day doing cardio. And I was saying that pushing your heart into the peak zone at least 5 to 10 minutes for each one of those sessions is really good. Because what happens is there's an inverse relationship between your resting heart and those kind of periodic bursts, and over time you see a good decline in your resting heart rate. That obviously is impacted by air quality, other factors, but it's a very good indicator of cardiovascular health. And your VO2 max is also a very good indicator. And two influencers that are very good, very knowledgeable at this. Peter Attia, I recommend his blog or podcast, or when he speaks with Joe Rogan, it's very interesting. And the other one is Stanford professor, I forgot his name. He's also on Joe Rogan a lot, or 2 or 3 times. He's basically a neuroscientist. Just Google it, you'll figure it out. But Andrew Huberman, yeah. He's got pretty interesting research and insights on cardiovascular health. And anyway, we're halfway there, guys. I can't wait to get the camera fixed. I have to keep checking if this is filming or not. It's really interrupting my flow. So we're just going up to 7.5 kilometers per hour speed-wise. Distance is 2.7. I'm at 25 minutes covered. I don't think we'll make the target today, but it's much better than yesterday so far. Improvement every day, so step by step. kilometers per hour for about 500 meters. Okay, focus. While I'm doing this, I'm breathing through my nose and my mouth. And if I wasn't running so aggressively, I would try just nasal breathing. Just everything through my nose. It's a good method to improve your cardio too. Very good book by James Nestor called Breathe. Has a lot of good techniques on this, but I think I might do it as I get more advanced. It's too difficult right now as I'm just like getting into this more aggressively. Oh, by the way, it does look very odd if you're doing it in the gym, but I know that you don't care. I mean, who cares what people think? It's about your own health. So, but when you breathe through your nose, it sounds pretty weird. But like, who cares? You're here to get healthy. It's not about optics. Too many people are concerned about how things look versus reality. Already drenched in sweat. It's about 3.2 kilometers. 6 kilometers per hour. Again, I've done those stretches before, and tightness, not so much. I can still, my calves are very touchy, but they're less tense. I'm actually quite proud of myself. I've been living in nature for a long time, and I'm very disciplined. I live in places like Phuket, Bangkok, and just like I said, once you keep your good habits, it's location agnostic, apart from the heat, which can be, like I said, oppressive, but once you have a good mentality, good habits, you can be like location agnostic in your approach. So I was always happily in the gym or running. I remember running along the beach in Phuket. Past the some of the famous bars. Alright guys, this is seriously winding me up. Keep stopping. Not the treadmill, the camera. I think it's basically every 5 minutes. But what I was saying is that exercising and sport cultivates a pretty better mindset. In short. Yeah, thankfully there's very smart people out there. But what I'm saying is that you have to, regardless, having a good mindset, sport, cardio is very important to helping you build good habits. So just kind of cruising at 5.5, back on to 6. About 10 minutes left. 35 minutes gone. I'm thankful of beating the goal, beating the record today. But it will happen soon. Confidence. was 8.5 kilometers per hour. 41 minutes. I'm pretty sure I would make it. But my BPM is so fast. Almost too fast. So I need to slow down a bit. Yeah, the BPM was 180, 182 for about a minute or two. I was really pushing it. But yeah, just at 4.5 now. There's about 3 minutes to go. So camera, I'm not sure how much the caught camera stopped, but just to repeat, a bit disappointed because I was 150 meters short of the 5 kilometers in 45 minutes. We landed at 4.850 on 45 minutes, so I'm just going to cool down, just approaching 5 kilometers. So we didn't make the target today, but tomorrow's another day. I also need to be careful because my heart is really up in the peak zone. 9.84 max. Well, apparently the max kind of, I think it decreases as you age. In your 40s it's about 180, 190. It's roughly the same for every age group, but I'd rather keep it much lower. But the healthier you get, the fitter you get. It's like you can sustain higher performance at lower levels, lower heart rates, normally. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap up. That's 5 kilometers done. 5k every day. Had a target of 45 minutes for the 5k today. Just under today, but next time. So if you're watching, thanks. Please subscribe, like. This is interesting for your motivation, fitness content. So keep watching if you're into that. See you guys.